YNR. Early week spoilers December 29th to January 2nd. Matt's revenge, Sienna's fate, Nick's critical error. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of December 29th suggest some major twists. Fans can expect Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, to strike back. This could mean that Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, makes a critical error. Plus, what is Sienna Bacall's Tamara Braun fate? Keep reading. And let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Jack Abbott's strategy session. The Abbott family decided to hold off on striking back at Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, until after the holidays. As a result, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, had a lovely Christmas together where they counted their blessings. All of them are still healthy and have each other. That's what really matters. However, after the holidays, expect Jack and Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, to get together for another strategy session. This comes after Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, dropped some shocking intel. Michael Baldwin's tough decision. Over with Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, he will have a tough decision to make. Will Michael perform a miracle for Diane and get the AI program proof? Or will Michael continue staying loyal to Victor Newman, Eric Braeden? If Michael betrays Victor, the man will strike back hard at the lawyer. Adam Newman's future. The Young and the Restless spoilers for next week reveal that Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, has a big decision to make about his future. Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, isn't going to put up with Victor's antics any longer, especially if she's not even given a heads up. Matt Clark's revenge. As for Matt, he will be looking to get revenge. Nick laid out some traps, but Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, took a risk and now Sienna has been kidnapped. However, this isn't a new villain, but someone who knows Nick and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, extremely well. Matt might have already predicted Nick's next move. Sienna Bacall's fate. Over with Sienna. She has been kidnapped by Detective Annie Stewart, Catherine Kresge, on Matt's orders. Matt kept telling her to take care of Sienna. But what exactly does that mean? Did Matt mean to kill Sienna, or does he have other plans? Perhaps to use Sienna as a bargaining chip? New Year's 2026 schedule. Also, a quick note about programming. There will be no new episode airing on Thursday, January 1st. Instead, fans will get to see a repeat episode featuring Katherine Chancellor, Gene Cooper, and Jill Abbott. Shocking news of Young and the Restless. YNR early week spoilers December 29th to January 2nd. Matt's revenge, Sienna's fate, Nick's critical error. As the new year approaches, the residents of Genoa City are entering a week of dramatic confrontations, shocking betrayals, and life-altering decisions. The Young and the Restless promises no shortage of chaos from December 29th through January 2nd. With Matt Clark's revenge scheme intensifying, Sienna's fate hanging by a thread, and Nick Newman making a critical error that could shatter his world. Fans, brace yourselves. This is one week you won't want to miss. Matt Clark strikes back. Revenge is a dish best served cold. The week kicks off with Matt Clark lurking in the shadows, plotting a revenge that will rock Genoa City to its core. Viewers know Matt has been quietly scheming ever since his previous encounters with Chelsea and the Newman family ended disastrously. This week, Matt's simmering anger is set to boil over and no one is safe. Early spoilers hint that Matt will make a calculated move against Chelsea, exploiting her current vulnerability. Chelsea's personal life has been a roller coaster, and Matt senses the perfect moment to strike. But what makes this storyline particularly compelling is that Matt's revenge isn't just about Chelsea. It's about proving a point to the entire Newman family. Expect tense confrontations, manipulative schemes, and a shocking revelation that will have viewers gasping. The big question on everyone's mind, how far will Matt go? Will he finally cross a line that cannot be undone? Or will someone, perhaps Nick or Victoria, intervene just in time? One thing is certain. Matt is a character who thrives in chaos, and his vendetta is about to ignite one of the most explosive storylines of the season. Sienna's fate, a life in the balance. Meanwhile, Sienna is facing a week that could change her life forever. Early teasers indicate that she will be confronted with the consequences of her actions in a very public way. Rumors swirling around Genoa City suggest that Sienna may be in danger of losing her career, her social standing, and potentially even her personal freedom. Sienna's recent schemes, especially those involving business manipulations and social manipulations, have left her on thin ice. This week, viewers can expect an intense series of confrontations that push her to her limits. Will she manage to charm her way out, as she often does? Or will her luck finally run out? Insiders suggest that Sienna's fate might be tied to Matt's vendetta as well. If Matt manages to leverage her vulnerabilities against her, Sienna could find herself in a precarious position, forced to make a shocking choice that will have repercussions for months to come. This week is shaping up to test her wit, her courage, and perhaps even her morality. Nick Newman's critical error. Adding to the tension is Nick Newman, whose critical error could reverberate across Genoa City. While Nick has often been portrayed as the morally grounded Newman, recent spoilers hint that he may be on the verge of making a choice that will haunt him. Nick's mistake is expected to have significant consequences, both professionally and personally. Whether it's a decision in business, family, or a romantic entanglement, early spoilers reveal that Nick's judgment may falter at a crucial moment. This error could put him at odds with Chelsea, Victoria, and even Victor Newman himself. Fans should keep a close eye on Nick's interactions with Matt this week. With Matt's revenge plotting and Nick's potential misstep colliding, it's likely that the two men will be set on a collision course that could explode in a very public manner. And knowing Y&R when Newman family dynamics are involved, no outcome is ever predictable. Chelsea's ultimatum. Choosing between love and loyalty. Chelsea, still reeling from past betrayals and Matt's looming threat, is expected to deliver an emotional ultimatum this week. Spoilers indicate that she will confront either Matt or Nick, or perhaps both, with a demand that forces them to make a choice. Chelsea has long been a strong character who navigates Genoa City's power dynamics with intelligence and poise. But even she has limits, and this week may push her to one. Her ultimatum could lead to shocking fallout, setting the stage for dramatic feuds, strained alliances, and a potential reshaping of romantic and business relationships. The stakes are high. If Chelsea's demands are ignored, it could ignite a chain reaction that changes the balance of power in Genoa City forever. Fans should prepare for a roller coaster of emotions as Chelsea attempts to reclaim control over her life and relationships. Family tensions reach a boiling point. This week also promises to highlight the fracturing dynamics within the Newman family. With Matt scheming, Nick stumbling, and Chelsea issuing ultimatums, the stage is set for explosive family drama. Victor Newman, as always, is expected to weigh in with his characteristic intensity, potentially escalating conflicts rather than resolving them. Expect heated arguments, tense confrontations, and unexpected alliances. Victoria, Phyllis, and other key players may find themselves caught in the crossfire, and fans should brace for twists that will leave even the most seasoned viewers guessing. Spoilers hint that a family secret could emerge, adding yet another layer of tension. Y&R excels at blending personal and professional stakes, and this week, the Newman family is at the epicenter of that storm. Shocking twists and unexpected alliances. No week in Genoa City is complete without a few shocking twists. Early teasers suggest that viewers can expect the unexpected this week, including alliances that no one saw coming. Characters who have long been at odds may join forces for mutual benefit, while others could betray those they once called allies. Matt and Sienna may form a temporary, uneasy alliance, leveraging each other's vulnerabilities to gain the upper hand. Meanwhile, Nick may find himself isolated, forced to rely on unconventional strategies to recover from his critical error. And Chelsea, always a wild card, could turn the tables entirely, shifting the power dynamic in surprising ways. This is classic Y&R. When everyone has an agenda and everyone is playing for keeps, no relationship is safe, and no plan is foolproof. Fans should keep their eyes glued to the screen, as the consequences of these maneuvers will ripple far beyond this week. A week of emotional highs and lows. From a storytelling perspective, this week is shaping up to be emotionally charged. Matt's thirst for revenge taps into themes of betrayal and justice, while Sienna's precarious situation introduces fear and suspense. Nick's looming mistake adds tension, and Chelsea's ultimatum raises the stakes emotionally. Expect intense dialogue, heartfelt confrontations, and moments of shocking revelation. The writing team has teased that the week will explore the characters' deepest vulnerabilities, highlighting both their strengths and their flaws. For fans, this promises to be a week of emotional highs and lows, punctuated by the kind of shocking twists that make Y&R must-watch television. Viewer predictions and shocking news of The Young and the Restless, Jack Abbott's strategy session, power plays, betrayals, and unexpected twists. December 26, 2025. In a stunning turn of events on The Young and the Restless, Jack Abbott is at the center of what could be the most consequential strategy session Genoa City has seen in years. With alliances fraying, rivalries heating up, and secrets ready to explode, Jack's maneuvering promises to shake the Abbott family and the entire business world of Genoa City to its core. Here's everything you need to know about today's shocking spoilers. Jack Abbott, mastermind or risk-taker. Jack Abbott has always been a titan of Genoa City's corporate landscape. From leading Jabot Cosmetics through turbulent takeovers to navigating the dangerous waters of Newman Enterprises, Jack's strategic mind has rarely been challenged. But today, the stakes couldn't be higher. According to sources within the Y&R universe, Jack has called a top-secret meeting with his most trusted allies, including Ashley Abbott, Phyllis Summers, and even an unexpected newcomer, to plot the next phase of his ambitious business maneuvers. But this isn't just a standard corporate gathering. Rumor has it, Jack's strategy session could very well dictate the future of multiple families in Genoa City, while putting longtime loyalties to the ultimate test. Jack's strategy has always hinged on three things: leverage, timing, and an uncanny ability to anticipate his rivals' moves. Yet, insiders suggest that today he may have underestimated just how dangerous his enemies can be, particularly Adam Newman, Victor Newman, and the ever-calculating Phyllis Summers. The scene: high-stakes strategy in the Abbott boardroom. Eyewitness spoilers reveal that Jack's strategy session took place in the ultra-modern Jabot boardroom, the atmosphere tense with anticipation. Jack, impeccably dressed and exuding the air of authority that has defined him for decades, opened the meeting with a firm declaration. We are on the brink of a new era, and anyone not ready to fight for their position will be left behind. Ashley Abbott, sitting beside him, looked both concerned and intrigued. With her history of corporate savvy and moral compass, Ashley often serves as the balancing force to Jack's aggressive tactics. But could she stop him if he veered too far into dangerous territory? Phyllis Summers' presence was particularly notable. Known for her manipulative streak, Phyllis's involvement raised eyebrows among fans. Was she genuinely loyal to Jack, or did she have her own hidden agenda? The tension in the room was palpable, as everyone seemed to be calculating their next moves while carefully masking their intentions. The shock announcement, a bold, risky play. According to spoilers, Jack stunned everyone when he unveiled a new, high-stakes plan designed to consolidate his power in both the business and personal arenas of Genoa City. While the exact details remain closely guarded, sources hint that Jack is targeting key assets within Newman Enterprises, aiming to exploit cracks in Victor Newman's empire. This move is not without risks. Victor, ever the formidable opponent, will not back down easily. And Adam Newman, always unpredictable, has been reportedly gathering intel to counteract Jack's every move. Fans are already speculating whether this strategy session marks the beginning of an epic showdown between Jack and the Newmans, one that could rewrite the power dynamics of Genoa City forever. One insider teases that Jack may also be considering a surprising partnership or temporary alliance with someone no one saw coming. Could this be the turning point that changes everything for the Abbott family? Family ties and hidden agendas. As always, Jack's corporate strategies are entwined with personal relationships, making the stakes even higher. Ashley's cautious optimism contrasts sharply with Phyllis's subtle manipulations, while Jack's own history of impulsive decisions adds another layer of unpredictability. Recent spoilers indicate that Jack is grappling with family pressures as well. The Abbotts have long been a powerhouse family in Genoa City, but internal divisions have started to appear. Could Jack's strategy session also be a test of loyalty for his children and extended family members? Fans are eagerly awaiting to see whether the next moves he makes will strengthen family bonds or drive an irreparable wedge. Victoria Newman and Nikki Newman are reportedly keeping a close eye on Jack's moves. Victor's daughter and wife, ever loyal to the Newman legacy, might see Jack's strategies as an existential threat. If Jack overplays his hand, it could spark an all-out battle between the Abbotts and Newmans, and Genoa City itself could become a battlefield. Phyllis Summers, friend or foe? Phyllis Summers' presence in the strategy session cannot be understated. Longtime viewers know her as a master manipulator, and today, she reportedly played her cards with remarkable subtlety. While appearing supportive of Jack's plans, insiders hint that Phyllis has quietly been negotiating behind the scenes, possibly with Adam Newman, to ensure her own position remains secure regardless of the outcome. This dual game strategy is classic Phyllis, always thinking 2 steps ahead, always ready to exploit any misstep. If she decides to betray Jack at the right moment, it could completely derail his plans. Fans are already speculating about whether Phyllis's loyalty will hold, or if this session will mark the start of a shocking double-cross. Chelsea and Adam, potential wildcards. Chelsea Newman, still entangled in her complicated web with Adam and the Newman legacy, may also have an unexpected role in Jack's plans. Recent spoilers suggest that Chelsea could serve as an intermediary or a wild card, whose actions might tip the balance of power. Whether she chooses to support Jack, Adam, or carve her own path remains unclear, but her involvement could escalate the stakes beyond anything Genoa City has seen in recent months. Adam, on the other hand, is reportedly working tirelessly behind the scenes, determined to protect his family's interests and ensure Jack doesn't gain the upper hand. His strategic mind is a perfect counter to Jack's, and fans can expect a chess-like battle of wits that could leave viewers on the edge of their seats. Michael Baldwin's advisory role. Interestingly, Michael Baldwin has been quietly consulting with Jack, offering legal insights and risk assessments. Michael's involvement adds yet another layer of complexity. Known for his brilliant legal mind, Michael could help Jack navigate any corporate obstacles, but his moral compass might also clash with Jack's more ruthless tactics. Sources suggest that Michael may advise caution, warning Jack not to overextend himself against the Newmans or other rivals. Will Jack heed this counsel, or will his ambition push him into dangerous territory? The answer could have long-lasting repercussions for everyone in Genoa City. What fans are saying? The YNR fan community is already buzzing with theories and predictions. Social media posts highlight the anticipation of a major showdown, with fans debating every possible outcome. Here are a few hot takes from viewers. Jack's playing the biggest game of his life. I'm scared he might finally meet his match in Adam. Phyllis is up to something, and I have a feeling it's going to destroy Jack from the inside. Chelsea is the wild card. I don't trust her to stay loyal to anyone. This could get messy fast. Clearly, Jack's strategy session has captivated the imagination of fans, sparking endless speculation about alliances, betrayals, and power shifts. The sheer unpredictability of this storyline is keeping viewers glued to their screens, eager for the next shocking twist. The fallout, what to expect? While the immediate outcomes of Jack's strategy session remain shrouded in mystery, insiders warn that repercussions could be swift and severe. Potential consequences include corporate shakeups. If Jack's plans succeed, Newman Enterprises could face unprecedented challenges, potentially shifting the balance of power in Genoa City. Family tensions. The Abbott family may face internal divisions, as loyalties are tested and personal ambitions clash with family interests. Unexpected alliances. Fans can expect shocking partnerships and betrayals, particularly involving Phyllis Summers, Chelsea Newman, and possibly even Victor himself. Legal complications. With Michael Baldwin involved, legal challenges could arise, adding further drama and high stakes to Jack's ambitious moves. Romantic entanglements. True to YNR form, personal relationships may collide with corporate strategies, creating emotional explosions that could rival any boardroom maneuver. Why this strategy session is a game changer. What makes today's event so shocking is not just the potential for corporate victories or losses. It's the intertwining of personal and professional stakes. Jack Abbott is navigating a minefield where one misstep could cost him his fortune, his family's loyalty, and possibly even his freedom. Moreover, the potential for betrayals from trusted allies adds a psychological edge to the storyline. Jack's brilliance has always been his greatest strength, but it also leaves him vulnerable to manipulation from those closest to him. This creates a tension-filled narrative that keeps fans eagerly waiting for each episode, dissecting every look, every word, and every subtle gesture. Looking ahead, Genoa City on edge. As The Young and the Restless moves forward, viewers should expect intense drama, unexpected alliances, and explosive confrontations. Jack Abbott's strategy session is more than just a corporate meeting. It's a turning point that could define the next chapter of Genoa City's tangled web of power, love, and betrayal. Fans should also keep an eye on Adam Newman, Phyllis Summers, Chelsea Newman, and Michael Baldwin, all of whom could play pivotal roles in shaping the outcomes of Jack's plans. Whether Jack emerges victorious or faces devastating consequences, one thing is clear: Genoa City will never be the same. Final thoughts. Today's shocking YNR spoilers make it clear that Jack Abbott is stepping into uncharted territory, balancing ambition, family loyalty, and the ever-present threat of betrayal. His strategy session has set the stage for an epic sequence of events that could redefine the power dynamics in YNR's Victor should be reminded of the spirit of Christmas, past, present, and future. Victor and Nikki learn about the true meaning of Christmas on The Young and the Restless. Of course, it won't last for long. Victor needs another reminder as to why he should drop his long-running feud with Jack Abbott. Victor briefly learns what Christmas is about. The true meaning of Christmas is about family, hope, charity, and goodwill. One person who needs this reminder is Victor, Eric Braeden, who won't drop his feud with Jack, Peter Bergman. On the December 24th episode, Victor and Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, were reminded of the spirit of Christmas. Elsewhere, his arch-nemesis, Jack, gets into the holiday spirit with his family at the Abbott Mansion. This doesn't mean the foes will put their differences aside for the holiday season. Their feud will resume come the day after. The Abbotts are concerned that Victor will continue his efforts to destroy their company and their family. Jabot Cosmetics has already been shut down. However, they could still risk losing it all. Why Victor needs another reminder. Victor needs to learn how to set aside his differences. However, he's not the type of man who gets into the holiday spirit. He would rather discuss business than talk turkey at the dinner table. Everybody is aware that Christmas isn't Victor's favorite holiday. It stems from his traumatic childhood, in which his mother, Cora Dorothy McGuire, had to leave her son, Christian Miller, at an orphanage, Victor's repressed childhood. She was so poor that she could not afford to raise one of her sons. She kept Matt, Robert Perucha, who was the oldest. Christian waited for his mother to return to him, but it never happened. Christian wanted to move on from his traumatic past. He rebranded himself as Victor Newman, the self-made millionaire. Now he wants to become a billionaire thanks to Kane's AI program. Victor needs to be reminded of what matters. Family is the heart of the matter, and not the kind that he thinks he can persuade to do whatever he pleases. Hopefully, Victor will learn this
Today's
lesson again
shocking
next
news
year.
of
The young and the restless. Why Victor Newman should be reminded of the spirit of Christmas, past, present, and future. As Genoa City glimmers with twinkling lights and holiday cheer, one figure remains impervious to the warmth and magic that surrounds him: Victor Newman. The formidable Newman patriarch has, over decades, built an empire of influence, power, and control. Yet, when it comes to the softer side of life, love, family, forgiveness, and generosity, Victor often seems absent. With the young and the restless spotlight turning toward the holidays, it's time to ask the unthinkable. Should Victor Newman be reminded of the spirit of Christmas, past, present, and future? The answer, for fans invested in this iconic soap opera, is a resounding yes. The past, lessons Victor has forgotten. Christmas has long been a mirror reflecting the choices and consequences of Genoa City's elite, and Victor Newman's past is no exception. Looking back, there were moments when Victor's heart seemed capable of genuine warmth. Remember those Christmases when his family, Victoria, Nick, and Abby, were gathered around the Newman estate, enjoying the rare semblance of peace. Those fleeting moments reminded viewers that beneath Victor's tough exterior, there lies a man capable of love. Yet, Victor's penchant for control often trumps compassion. His relentless pursuit of power at Newman Enterprises has frequently left his children scrambling in his wake, and his romantic entanglements, from Nikki to Sharon, to Tracy, to Diane, have sometimes overshadowed the holiday spirit with drama. This is a man whose generosity is often transactional, whose goodwill is conditional, and whose need to win can overshadow the importance of family togetherness. In revisiting these past Christmases, the shocking reality becomes clear. Victor has lost sight of the lessons he once seemed to hold dear. The holiday season is not about mergers, boardroom victories, or even personal revenge. It's about connection. And if there's anyone who could benefit from a reminder of that, it's Victor Newman. The present, a Christmas under threat. Fast forward to the present day on YNR, and Victor's lack of holiday spirit is more apparent than ever. Genoa City is buzzing with festive activity, but Victor's focus remains relentlessly on business and control. Whether it's a new corporate acquisition, a high-stakes legal battle, or yet another confrontation with his family, the merriment of the season seems lost on him. The shocking news this season? Victor's obsession with power may have unintended consequences during the holidays. While others in Genoa City are embracing the joy of family, romance, and even reconciliation, Victor risks isolating himself from the very people who matter most. Christmas, after all, is a time for reflection. It's a moment to acknowledge past mistakes, mend fences, and embrace the bonds that truly endure. Take, for instance, Victor's relationships with his children. Nick, Victoria, and Abby have all experienced moments of betrayal, abandonment, and misunderstanding at Victor's hands. And yet, the holiday season presents a unique opportunity for reconciliation, if Victor is willing to set aside his pride. This year, with snow falling gently over Genoa City, viewers are left asking, will Victor prioritize power or family? Will he remember that love, not dominance, is the greatest gift he can give? The future, redemption, and transformation. If the past is any guide, Victor Newman is capable of both incredible generosity and devastating ruthlessness. The future, however, holds tantalizing possibilities. Imagine a Victor Newman who embraces the spirit of Christmas, a man who prioritizes connection over control, empathy over ego, and reconciliation over revenge. Such a transformation would not only shock viewers, but also reaffirm why YNR remains a masterclass in long-form storytelling. A Christmas-focused Victor could inspire multiple storylines. Family healing. Victor could reach out to his estranged children and grandchildren, acknowledging past mistakes and committing to a new era of understanding and support. Imagine Victor and Victoria sharing a quiet moment by the fireplace, or a family toast in which Victor genuinely praises his children's accomplishments, not as pawns in a business game, but as individuals. Romantic reawakening. Victor's romantic entanglements have always been central to his character arc. The holidays could offer a chance for him to repair fractured relationships, particularly with Nikki, in a way that is heartfelt and transformative. Fans would delight in seeing Victor rediscover the joy of giving, of laughter, and of mutual understanding and love. Generosity beyond Newman Enterprises. Victor's wealth and influence give him the unique power to effect meaningful change in Genoa City. This Christmas, he could surprise viewers by extending his generosity beyond the walls of Newman Enterprises, helping those in need, supporting local causes, or even ensuring that old rivals experience unexpected acts of kindness. The future, in short, is a blank canvas. Victor Newman's evolution from a power-hungry mogul to a man mindful of love and legacy would not only shock audiences, but also underscore one of Y&R's enduring truths. No matter how hardened the heart, redemption Spirit is of Christmas in Genoa City. Why does Victor need this reminder? Because Christmas is not merely a date on the calendar. It is a reflection of universal truths. The spirit of Christmas encompasses generosity, giving without expecting anything in return. For Victor, who often measures relationships in terms of gain and loss, this is a radical notion. Forgiveness, letting go of grudges, past slights, and business betrayals. Only by forgiving and seeking forgiveness can Victor truly experience peace. Connection, prioritizing people over power, relationships over rivalries. Victor has long excelled in strategy, but Christmas calls for vulnerability. Reflection, understanding that life's most valuable moments are fleeting and often found in unexpected places. A child's laughter, a partner's touch, a friend's loyal support. These are lessons that Victor has learned before, and yet, as history has shown, he needs to be reminded, past, present, and future. The young and the restless thrives on tension between personal desire and moral imperative, and Christmas provides the perfect narrative fulcrum for Victor's evolution. Past Christmas lessons ignored. Over the years, Victor has occasionally shown flashes of warmth and reflection. Think back to Christmas episodes where family unity momentarily triumphed over scheming and backstabbing. Whether it was a simple gift for a loved one or a rare moment of introspection by the fireplace, viewers glimpsed a Victor who understood the power of giving and compassion. Yet, more often than not, these moments were fleeting. Victor's inclination toward dominance and control frequently overshadowed the more tender aspects of the holiday season. In some ways, the past serves as both a cautionary tale and a blueprint. Victor's history shows that he is capable of change, but only if he chooses to embrace it. The present Christmas conundrum. Currently, Victor stands at a crossroads. The bustling streets of Genoa City, decked with lights and festive cheer, reflect the season's potential for unity and love. Yet, Victor's focus remains on conflict resolution, corporate takeovers, and asserting dominance. The irony is striking. While the city around him celebrates goodwill, Victor is ensnared in the very machinations that distance him from what matters most. This tension between Victor's habitual strategies and the season's call for compassion forms a perfect narrative engine. As viewers watch, the question lingers. Will Victor allow himself to be moved by the present moment? Will he notice the smiles of his family, the laughter of children, and the warmth of friends, or will he remain ensconced in his fortress of control? The future, shaping a new legacy. Looking ahead, the future of Victor Newman during Christmas could be both shocking and deeply satisfying. Imagine a Victor who sends heartfelt gifts not as a symbol of wealth, but as genuine expressions of care, offers apologies and reconciliation to those he has wronged, demonstrating emotional growth, encourages his family to celebrate together, free from the shadow of boardroom battles and vendettas, uses his power and resources to bring happiness to Genoa City's residents, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond the Newman estate. Such a transformation would not be merely a seasonal gimmick. It would represent a fundamental shift in Victor's character, one that could shape storylines for years to come. The idea that even the most hardened mogul can rediscover empathy and connection is a compelling reminder of why Y&R has captivated audiences for decades. A shocking, heartwarming holiday message. The shocking news for fans of The Young and the Restless is this. Victor Newman doesn't just need a reminder of Christmas for entertainment's sake. He needs it for his own legacy. Without reflection, without connection, without generosity, Victor risks leaving behind a world defined by power and conquest, rather than love and family. By embracing the spirit of Christmas, past, present, and future, Victor can reclaim his humanity. He can demonstrate that even the most complex, flawed, and ambitious individuals are capable of growth. And for viewers, there is nothing more satisfying than seeing a character they thought they knew undergo a meaningful, heartwarming transformation. Conclusion: Victor Newman's Christmas Redemption. As Genoa City prepares for the holidays, the question looms large. Will Victor Newman heed the lessons of the past, recognize the joys of the present, and embrace the possibilities of the future? The answer will shape not only the upcoming episodes of Y&R, but also the enduring legacy of one of daytime television's most iconic characters. The spirit of Christmas is about more than gifts and decorations. It is about love, generosity, and the courage to change. Victor Newman, with all his power, pride, and past missteps, stands at the heart of this lesson. Whether he chooses to embrace it or ignore it, one thing is clear: Genoa City and viewers around the world are watching. And if Victor can rediscover even a fraction of the Christmas spirit he has long neglected, it will be a shocking and ultimately beautiful moment on The Young and the Restless. For now, fans can only hope that this holiday season, Victor Newman will remember that the greatest legacy is not wealth, not influence, not control, but love, forgiveness, and connection. After all, the true spirit of Christmas transcends even the most powerful moguls in Genoa City.